Hey everyone, I'm Peter Grant, welcome to my channel, and on today's video we're going to look at the PRS SE Custom 24. Let's start off this review by talking about Stratocasters, because they are by far my most favourite kind of guitar. To me, they are the most comfortable style of guitar to play, and the PRS SE Custom 24 feels almost like playing a Stratocaster, except one that's been constructed like a Les Paul. It comes across as a mix between those two styles of guitar, and that's what got me interested in getting one. The SE Custom 24 is based off the flagship model in the American PRS range, and the one I have is a 2018 model indicated by the serial number starting with an S. And so all the information in this video is based off the specifications for the production run for that year. In my opinion, the SE Custom 24 is a fantastic guitar. It's really well made, really comfortable to play with very few flaws. And if for whatever reason I had to start all over again with one guitar with a budget of around £1,000, I'd honestly have no problems going straight for this guitar. So let's talk about the specifications for this guitar. The body is made of mahogany with a maple cap. The flame grain is a maple veneer and is finished in a colour known as blue whale. The back of the guitar is all black, including the neck and the headstock, which I really like the look of. There's a certain kind of elegance I think that it has being all black. As for the electronics, it has two humbuckers based off the American-made 8515s and are uncovered, showing the black and cream bobbins. In the tone control pot, there's a push-pull switch that coil splits the humbuckers, and this will give an approximation of the sound of a single coil pickup, which I think is nice to have as it gives a bit more versatility to an otherwise simple control setup. The neck on this guitar is a 25-inch scale length, which does lie between the typical Strat and Les Paul scale length, and is a set neck design and has a slim taper profile. And while this doesn't bother me at all, some might want a guitar that has a thicker neck. The fretboard is made from rosewood and has the typical bird inlays that PRS are known for. This is a 24 fret guitar, and you really have no problems with trying to get access to these higher frets due to the shape of the cutaway. And while I can't ever really say I need 24 frets, it does make access from the 12 fret and higher much easier to get to, as these frets feel further away from where the neck joins the body of the guitar, and basically you should have no problems trying to access the higher up frets. The bridge is quite nice. You'll like it if you palm mute a lot or otherwise like to rest your hand on or around it. The metal is nicely machined with no sharp edges, it just feels very smooth. None of the screws stick out, so there isn't anything that's going to catch your hand. The bridge feels very compact and I don't seem to notice it at all. So do I see any flaws in this guitar? Well, I don't know if it happens to be a flaw with the guitar that I have, or maybe it's just the strings I use, but when changing strings the ball ends tend to get stuck easily in the tremolo block, and I have to get something to poke them out. It's not a major concern, but it is an oddity that I've noticed every time I've had to restring the guitar. I'm also trying to convince myself that I don't need to change the pickups out in this guitar. I mean, they do sound okay, I just don't want to be one of those people that feel they have to change the pickups on every guitar that they own. But honestly, I'm not sure I like the stock ones. The only way I can describe them is that they sound quite harsh to me, but I don't think that's something that needs to be changed out right away. I'm quite happy with them until I know for sure what I want to switch them out for. If I do decide to change them out, it's something I want to do a bit of research on first before I decide on what I would get. And I guess I could go on about how it does need a bit of a setup, and I will be getting a new nut for it at some point, as I feel that's quite vital for tuning stability on a tremolo guitar. But I feel that getting a setup is something that should be expected when buying a new guitar. Overall, while it does seem to have one or two minor little quirks, I feel that it's way too easy to recommend the PRS SE Custom 24. It's a well made, fantastic guitar that I really don't think you could go wrong with. And whether you agree with my initial premise that this is basically a Strat style guitar but made in the style of a Les Paul, it definitely has ended my search for a Strat style guitar that has humbuckers, at least for now. Well, anyway, that's it for this video. Please like, subscribe and comment if you liked this video, and thanks for watching.